Was it originally from Holland?
No, I think they built that one too.
So they're both just
Yeah,
built here.
I know. I don't know why they made such a big deal about the first one burning down. Oh. Hello and welcome to MennoNews. My name is Jeremy Platt.
And I'm Canton Deck, and we're going to be your hosts today.
Yes, and we've got a very special program for you, and it's our summer wrap-up segment.
That's right. So we're going to go over everything that happened in summer because, as you may have noticed, we actually haven't done one of these in a while. We've been pretty busy.
It's been a bit with the lockdown and with, vacation time and doing the fun things around in the summertime. We didn't quite get to it.
That's right. I went some camping in the back 40 and made a pool out of some bales and tarp.
Well, that
was my summer.
That sounds like a good pool. I came over and we swam in that. So,
anyways, looking back at summer, it was an interesting one because a lot of the restrictions opened up pretty early on.
Well, yeah, and that was very nice, but it also had some pretty big downsides.
That's right. We noticed some things that when everybody was at home locked down, they seemed to lose all their manners.
Well, that's for sure. And when all of a sudden things opened up, people seemed like they could just go around and touch whoever they wanted, whenever they wanted.
All sorts of PDA, which is what the kids call it, basically as touching in public.
And it had me very uncomfortable. I saw in the church lobby this young couple, they were just hugging.
In the lobby.
Just in the church lobby.
Well, that just as
like they weren't even in God's house or anything.
That is bedroom stuff hugging.
Yeah.
So we thought we would give you a little bit of a demonstration as to what kind of things are appropriate in public.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to be, we're going to do a little role play, and I'm going to be approaching Canton and the church lobby, and this is how you're supposed to do those greetings.
This is, for example, what you can do if you want to hug.
Very simple.
Very simple. And if you really want to get intimate, you can maybe do a handshake like this.
Yeah, like a...
But make sure you don't make eye contact.
Yeah, that would just be a little bit too far.
That's too far. So that's basically what we think is appropriate, and everything else can be in a bedroom.
Yeah.
With the curtains drawn, of course.
Yeah.
So, anyways, also in summer, I think it's important to mention, and we weren't sure if we were even going to go here.
Oh.
And it's the drought.
Oh, yeah. It's been a hard one for all the farmers, but you know who it's been even harder for?
Oh, I think I know where you're going with this, yes.
It's those crop insurance sales guys.
It has been hard to be an insurance salesman this year.
Because normally they just take the money.
And then they keep it. And that just seems like a pretty good deal for them.
But this year they're having to give a lot of that money back that they've taken over the years.
I know a lot of farmers, and basically all of them are collecting insurance money on every single one of their crops.
Now, what are those insurance guys supposed to do but give all that money they've taken back? And they might have bought a nice house or a speedboat or something like that, and they're going to have to maybe sell that and give the money back. I'm not quite sure how the system works, but...
So anyways, I think you should probably, if you know anybody who's in an insurance game, maybe just give them a pat on the back like that.
There you go.
Also acceptable, by the way. And just make sure that they're doing okay because they're having a tough year. Good year to be buying insurance, not a good year to be selling it.
Yeah, exactly. And something even bigger from the summer, and it was announced this summer, and it's got me pretty fired up and excited, and that's this election that's been called.
Oh yeah, the election that's happening.
No, and that's a big one because that Brian Pallister fellow, he's resigned and he's stepping down, and who are we going to vote in his place?
Well, I think actually that's Brian Pallister. That's provincial. And this is a federal election. So that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, that's not even him.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, it's still pretty big, with all these COVID rules and restrictions. And, I bet you all these federal guys like that Brent Rosen fellow who's helping make all those big decisions.
I think that's also provincial.
Oh.
Yeah, that's also under their...
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then what are the federal guys doing?
Well, I know they go to Ottawa. But I don't really know what else.
Huh. Well, I'm sure that it's important.
Yeah, it's probably important.
It's probably a big deal.
And if you want to vote, you probably should.
It's still probably an exciting election.
Anyways, that's happening in late September. Something else I wanted to talk about. I think everybody's been noticing it, especially if you live right here in a great place of Steinbach.
Oh, yeah.
And that is road construction.
Oh, it's been a tough year for road construction. I live down Brand Street there.
Oh, yeah, that one has been a real
it's been a year that has tested my patience as far as traffic goes, but I would think that I've been a good neighborly fellow, and I haven't said anything too bad to people.
Have you honked a lot?
Well, there's some people that think that they can left turn. And those people are a very special kind of people, and I won't get into it now. But
That's right. Not everyone goes to church. Anyways, one of the things I know about that was that it was actually supposed to wrap up about a month ago or so. But, I mean, when they announced that construction, we all knew it was going to take a few extra months. That's just kind of how it goes.
Construction ends when the summer ends, and once the snow is going to come, then the road gets fixed.
I'm sure they'll get that paved probably in the last week that's possible.
Oh, probably. That sounds about right.
Anyways, as you may have noticed, we are actually here at the MHV, the Mennonite Heritage Village.
And they've got this wonderful windmill here. It's very nice.
And we're here for a very exciting event that's coming up. And it's a little bit confusing because it's actually summer in a city, visits, fall on a farm. So
Now,
it's kind of a combination of the two events.
Now, Kenton, I've got some questions about this.
Sure.
So, summer in the city and fall on the farm.
Right.
So summer is one season and fall is another season.
Right.
And then we've got the city and the farm. Now, how are they supposed to mix these events together? And not only that, but like it's barely even summer anymore.
but it's not really fall either.
No, it's not really fall either. Fall starts on September 21st.
And it's chilly.
Yeah. So I feel like this whole event is a bit confusing for what's happening and when's happening. And like, I'll tell you, Kenton, if they put a Ferris wheel up in the Mennonite Heritage Village, I will be very mad.
Yeah,
because
right.
this whole
That's kind of disrespectful.
Well, exactly.
To have the whole midway set up right next to the windmill.
Yeah,
like that.
that's exactly. It's like, in the Bible when they were selling the pigeons in the church.
Oh, that's when Jesus flipped the
Yeah,
table.
exactly.
Oh, that's a
this
good
is
point.
put in the carnival and in the
In
village
MHV,
here.
it doesn't sound like a very good idea. And we actually brought your brother along.
Yeah, because we wanted to grill him a little bit about this. So Joel, come up here. Yeah, this is my brother here. He's doing some work for the MHV this summer. And so, why do you think that it's okay to set up the Ferris wheel right next to the windmill?
Well, there won't be a Ferris wheel this year.
Oh, there's not going to be a Ferris wheel at the Summer in the City Visits Fall on the Farm.
No, it's just some of the parts of Summer in the City here and then Fall on the Farm.
Oh, well, that actually makes a lot more sense. So what can we even expect?
Well, we're going to have like the whole village open and lots of demonstrations. We might even be windmilling wheat and such.
Oh, windmilling wheat.
I
I remember
always
when
liked
I
when
was
they
in
do
grade
that.
7, we came for a tour and I saw them windmilling the wheat. That's one of those great moments that you just never forget.
The memories that stack with you.
Yeah.
Are you going to have some tractors running too, probably?
There might be some tractors running depending on the day and what we're doing. We're going to have all the good Mennonite food here, and Summer in the City's bringing some of their tents. We're going to have like face painting, and we're going to be giving rides around the village with the barrel train we got and maybe horse carriages.
Are they going to have cultures in the city? Because that's always my favorite part.
Well, they
I
got all that-
especially like to learn about the Paraguayan Mennonites.
Oh, we're going to have the cultures here still. We have the whole stage and a stage schedule for every day, so it's going to be great.
Well, I was going to give you a little bit of a hard time, but I'm starting to sound like this sounds pretty fun. I might even come.
How much does it cost?
It's free.
It's free.
Oh, well, that actually sounds like a pretty good deal. Well, and that's coming up on September long, right?
September long.
Oh, wow.
Well, that sounds...
There you have it. You can totally come to Summer in the City Visits Fall in the Farm. It's free.
And there's going to be food.
And there's going to be tractors as well, I hear. So that sounds like a pretty good weekend to me. There you have it. Thank you so much for joining us, Joseph.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yes.
And I think that concludes MennoNews and the summer wrap-up.
Thank you very much, and you have yourselves a wonderful day.
So what exactly is it you do here?
Just like tech stuff and media.
Why does a museum need that sort of thing?